Very happy to come to Taiwan again. I think that's the third time I came here. So today I want to give address a keynote on the tech knowledge and the development trend of the public blockchain in 2019. So what I wanted to say is we needed to rethinking about the whole industry, what's happening in the last 10 years, and what's our expectation in the next few years for the public blockchain. Because the public blockchain built the biggest influence in the industry, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the other blockchain, and have the most user in the industry. So it's more like the diamond of the whole industry in the blockchain area. So what happened in the first 10 years? I mean, Bitcoin was first mined in 2009, and by this year, it's 10 years right now for Bitcoin. So what's happening, and what's a really big like a change Bitcoin bring to the whole world? Personally, I think the internet already have a pretty long history, maybe 50, 60 years right now, but Bitcoin is pretty new. It's only 10 years. So the Bitcoin is the first time you can transfer like the value peer-to-peer. It's not only the value, because Bitcoin create a new way to transfer the unique data on the internet. Yeah, because if something is unique, then it have the long-term value. And the Bitcoin changes the whole internet from information or symmetry network to an information symmetry network. That means like everyone have this equal access to all the information on the blockchain like a network. Yeah. But also I wanted to say like the Bitcoin is not only a technology innovation, it's a mental change. I think the most important thing, most of big company or the government or most or other traditional industry, they didn't realize it's more than it's beyond the technology change. It's a mental change. And it's changed everything from the trust service to a trustless service. For example, this is a Bitcoin like a mapping network. It's a peer-to-peer network, and then you have the wallet service. It's a really different financial infrastructure from all the banking service or all the traditional financial service. Then the first 10 years, I think we did one thing right. That's a cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is the first successful cryptocurrency in the last century. Yeah. So what's the core idea behind our cryptocurrency? The first thing I think it should be peer-to-peer. Because that means like no privilege nodes on the internet. Because if you want a privilege, then you need to go to the bank. Because that kind of means you transfer your right to the bank. Because no one knows what the bank is doing with your money. Yeah. So the first one is peer-to-peer. That's a core like a feature for the cryptocurrency. The second one is permissionless. That means like it's a network everyone can access. It's you can join, you can you can create the network at any times. And it's information symmetry. And also Bitcoin create a way for a native like money management. Like you have multi-signature, you have the signature solution, you have a cold wallet for the security of the currency, or security of the value. And Bitcoin is designed very simple, secure, stable, and sometimes can store the value. I mean, if you ignore the volatility of the price, yeah. And it's like a. But we have many debates on Bitcoin. Is it like a software, or it's a currency, or it's a currency religion? Yeah. So what's really like Bitcoin? But no matter what you think about Bitcoin, Bitcoin is keep leading the change. Yeah. But for the cryptocurrency, we do have a long way to go. A good news like Facebook, yeah, they have some plan. Yeah. So after Bitcoin born like 8 years or 7 years, we have a new idea in 2014. We have the Ethereum idea. What the Ethereum really wanted to do is they want to change your currency to a platform concept. But is it really successful? Personally, I don't think so. Yeah, because Ethereum is still, I mean, Bitcoin. Everyone agree Bitcoin is a currency, yes, yeah. But is it really like Ethereum a platform? I think maybe not, yeah. The reason is For the currency, you have many features like a decentralization, secure, and that's what the currency need. Yeah. But for a platform, it's really different criteria to be a platform. The platform need like a scalability, need a smart contract, scalability, privacy, governance model, and the funding and economy model for a platform. Then you can become a platform. Yeah. But so. The reason I think today why all the platform is not working, like for example, like all the bigger so-called platform is not working, I think because it's a confliction with the blockchain idea. The reason is like Bitcoin is designed to be a cryptocurrency, and all the transfer need the global on-chain like verification. That means like no matter even you transfer like one Satoshi on the Bitcoin network, you need to broadcast to all the like Bitcoin more than 8,000 full nodes or like more than 10,000 full nodes. Every full node have a backup, have a copy of your transaction, even it's a tiny transaction. Yeah. So the logic framework of Bitcoin is designed to be like a synchronous like execution. That's like all the Bitcoin network, all the transaction is the same logic. Or even you have like more than 10,000 nodes, but all the 10,000 nodes is running the same thing at the same time. Yeah. So this kind of synchronous logic cannot really be extended to be a platform, because a platform should be a different design. But you know, when Ethereum came out, they didn't, personally I think they didn't really think this clearly. So they still following all the ideas of Bitcoin. They need everything should be the global verification, even sometimes for the application. Yeah. So, but I think, you know, after that, all the platform, all the like a new project, they are following the road of Ethereum. That means like no breakthrough of the whole industry right now. So the whole industry is still starting in the cryptocurrency space, and everyone is doing the speculation to become a better cryptocurrency. So that means like maybe we have some like a wrong design or wrong concept about the decentralized application. So maybe it's totally a fake concept, or not a totally fake concept, at least at the current stage. Like maybe it's a wrong way to go for the decentralized application or the so-called dApps. Yeah. So because but personally, you know, I think, you know, the blockchain applications still have a very bright future, but not at this time right now, because the application, they need a blockchain, but not a really decentralization. So the three features I think can help all the internet like applications. The first one, the blockchain can give all the application like the account and the address, and also the money and the identity. So all these four like factors is like become one on the blockchain network. Yeah. The second one is like all the blockchain is natively a payment and a clearing network, can help a lot of all the popular internet applications. And also the third one is like the token liquidity can really help you grow quickly. Yeah, to grow your ecosystem quickly. Because if you have a very good incentive like model, you can encourage all the people to join your network. Yeah. But you do not really need a decentralization. All you need is like these three blockchain features. The decentralization cannot really give you more value if you are talking about applications. Yeah. So then you need to think further, like where's all the current application being built right now? It's on the cloud service. Yeah. So what's the biggest difference between cloud and also the blockchain like a platform? So the cloud is like a one node validation, because if you put a application or a gaming application on Google Cloud, only your virtual machine you rented on Google Cloud can verify everything. But if you put it on blockchain, that means like all the blockchain nodes need to verify for you. It's a waste of a lot of resource, because application do not really need like a global validation. So I think the mixed point is the opportunity. You know, we need to learn something from the cloud industry, and we need the blockchain features on the cloud in the cloud industry. So That means like we need some like a partial like validation. That means like a cross validation is enough for a lot of application. Only the currency like only the currency layer, then maybe you need the global validation. So I think we need some totally new like a design framework. If you really wanted to expect like we have a lot of blockchain application, I think that's not happen on Ethereum or on EOS, because that means like because all the Ethereum network, they only connect 8,000 like a personal computer. How can you expect like you can run like a WeChat or Facebook on the Ethereum network? It's never possible at a current stage. But it's possible later if we have a totally new design framework that can combine the blockchain advantage with the cloud service. So I can call it like a chained cloud or like a decentralized cloud, but with the native blockchain support. I think that's a future for the blockchain platform and for the like a platform concept. But for currency, it's okay. I mean, for currency, Ethereum is doing pretty well. Qtum is doing pretty well because it's a cryptocurrency. No one cares about the scalability for the cryptocurrency because Bitcoin is doing pretty well. You are not buying Bitcoin because Bitcoin is faster. Yeah, you are buying Bitcoin because you think the Bitcoin have the most secure network, most most like a stable network, and you can trust the branding, you can trust the brand, and you like the speculation. Yeah, you do not really buying Ethereum because you are using Ethereum as the gas to develop the applications. Yeah, so it's more like a fake concept right now. I think most of the people, they do not care about this topic because it doesn't matter, yeah. But what's really matter is in the near future. If we want something beyond the speculation, if we want something we can use like in the daily life, then that means like we need to build a totally new infrastructure for the blockchain application. Yeah, so I think one of the right direction is learn something from the cloud service, yeah, and combine together with them. So I think that's something that's a big topic. Yeah, that's a very big like infrastructure. No one built until right now, but I think that's a next generation opportunity or the really like a blockchain application opportunity. So besides the idea like the blockchain apps, so not the decentralized apps, I prefer to create blockchain apps. Yeah. So what else we are building in 2019? I think the first one is like the idea I mentioned, like it's a chained cloud. It's a cloud service, decentralized, and with native blockchain support, with like a distributed ledger, with our accounting system, with a payment system for the blockchain applications. Yeah. And you can become a really competitor against the Amazon Cloud or Google Cloud. Because Amazon Cloud and Google Cloud, they are not offering any like a native blockchain support yet. Yeah, so that's a big opportunity and a big like a direction we can do in 2019. The second one is what we are doing, and I think something is very interesting, is a confidential asset. Right now, all the ERC20 or all the tokens is totally transparent. How can you expect a bank or the government to issue some like some bond or some like transparent assets on a transparent blockchain? It's a confliction with the business. Yeah. So I think in long term we need some like a privacy solution. You have the privacy asset. You have the privacy protected asset. That's a confidential asset. We are trying to implement like the Mimbo protocol through the pre-compiled smart contract on Qtum right now. I think other blockchain can use this technology too. Yeah, because Mimbo is a pretty one of the most elegant like designed like a privacy solution. So the confidential asset can bring some real world business to the blockchain industry. Otherwise, I do not really think the bank will use the blockchain because we have no privacy on blockchain. Yeah, because every transaction is public. Who is holding the coin is public. Sometimes it's not really suitable for the banking service or for all the business service. The third one we are doing is like we are trying to improve the proof of stake. Right now, a lot of people, they are using the depots, the delegation proof of stake. So we want to use a smart contract as a delegator. You deposit your coin to a smart contract. The smart contract can be a validator. So if the smart contract mine a block, then he can send a reward to the people who deposit. So we call it the contract proof of stake. It's more flexible than the like a single delegator. Yeah, because the smart contract can be a virtual agency. And also, we are building the x86 virtual machine to have a better main language, the main programming language support. We are against Ethereum virtual machine. You can only use the Solidity. Yeah. So the Qtum is pretty one of the biggest proof of stake network. We have more about 6,000 full nodes globally. It's only after Bitcoin and after Ethereum, and it's already in proof of stake. And we are supporting all the Bitcoin important updates. So if Bitcoin want a smart contract, Qtum made the best example. And Qtum is only 2 years, and we are evolve very fast. Yeah, so we want to build the best cryptocurrency and want to scale to a totally new framework or totally new infrastructure for the real blockchain applications, but not the dApps. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, Patrick.